absolutely gorgeous evening brings us to the Grayson County High School soccer complex for a rematch of a game from last month. It's a battle of the Cougars between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. And a good evening here, and welcome to Leitchfield, Kentucky for tonight's soccer matchup between the Grayson County Cougars and the Bullitt Central Cougars. Bullitt Central won this match that was played back on August the 17th in Shepherdsville by a final score of 3-1. So Grayson County has a chance to get a little bit of revenge, but really the only thing that is on the mind of the Blue Cougars tonight is picking up a win. Right now, Grayson County enters tonight's match with a record of 0-3-1. So they're just trying to find some of that momentum before they open up district play on Tuesday right here at Grayson County High School against the Bears of Butler County. Getting that momentum, getting that monkey off the back. We talked about it last week with the Lady Cougars as they defeated Butler County. That can help make you feel so much better, and it can't even be described. As we're having a very abridged pregame show, as it looks like we're about ready to roll already in tonight's game, as it looks like Grayson County is going to start with the soccer ball, and they're going to work from left to right on your TV screen. Bullitt Central will be working from right to left. Bullitt Central in all white jerseys with maroon numerals. Grayson County in the navy blue with white numerals. As we are underway here from the Grayson County High School Soccer Complex, Sam Gormley with you here on the call. This is K105 Digital Productions. This is Josh Stevenson who's controlling it for Grayson County. Stevenson entering today's game, 21 career goals, but is yet to score so far in this season. The ball goes out of bounds off of Bullitt Central. Grayson County with a throw-in. And for Grayson here, in a lot of ways, they've only scored 3 goals this season. Just got to find a way to get that ball in the net. I mean, it sounds like it's the most basic thing in the entire world, but it's hard to win when you don't score. It's just you got to find a way to score. In some ways, as there was instances where you think back to the Cougar baseball team last year that struggled to score early on, but found that offense. And when the offense came, that's when the wins came. You don't always have to score 10 goals a game, but scoring 2 or 3 and trusting your keeper, Jackson Kane, who's been good this season, 44 saves, allowed 11 goals, 3.7 goals a game. When you can trust your keeper back there, you got to help him out, though. As that ball goes out of bounds off of Grayson County, so we're going to have an early corner kick here for the Cougars of Bullitt Central. As the kick is sent into the box, it curves back, though, towards the back line, and this could potentially turn into an opportunity for Grayson County. As it's Baldwin with the ball, he gives it up to Stevenson. Stevenson looking for help on the cross, and instead he just put a little bit too much on the touch, and it's cleared out by Bullitt Central, but this could turn into an opportunity here for Grayson County if they can look for it. Lee to pass this in on the throw-in for the Cougars of Grayson. Again, both teams are Cougars. I feel like I say this usually. In fact, I remember when we made the trip up to Shepherdsville last year at Bullitt Central. I apologize in advance for if I say the Cougars, it's out of habit. If I'm saying the Cougars, I'm almost always meaning Grayson County. As that ball is sent right back out, we got our same ball kid from last week, and I loved it. He didn't have much action in the first half of the game that he did last week, but he's already gotten some action early on, and he was working, so I love seeing it early. Inside Colton Glenn, immediately cleared out by Bullitt Central. And again, this is one of these opportunities that could turn down into something. So again, Bullitt Central defeated Grayson County in a game last month in Shepherdsville by a final score of 3-1 as they give it back to their keeper. They've had a couple different keepers in the box so far this season. We'll try to bring you who that is here tonight. Cleared out, and that is a heck of a kick. A line drive that bounces over the midfield line. Bullitt Central corrals, and this could turn into an opportunity here for the Maroon Cougars. Back over to the far side. Corralled by Cobb. He'll roll it back into the keeper. Grayson County is playing in their first game since the 24th of August. Inside, rolls in, bounces off of the keeper, and it's going to end up being cleared out as Josh Stevenson had a chance on the inside of the box, but wasn't able to finish, and it was a nice save inside by Bullitt Central. Immediately, a quick throw-in. In the back here, it is Whitaker with the ball, loses it, and controlled by Bullitt Central. Riddle with the ball for Bullitt, right in front of our vantage point here, opposite of the benches here at Grayson County. It is an absolutely perfect night here at Grayson County High School as we were here last week. It was last Tuesday for a soccer game between the Grayson County Lady Cougars and the Butler County Lady Bears. And to say it was hot would probably be a ginormous understatement. It was really warm, and today it feels very nice, and the wind and the breeze is really helping with that, making it feel even better. Rolls out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in here coming for Bullitt Central. The throw-in is going to be taken by Glass from right in front of the Bullitt Central bench. So you do like the coaching staff here for Grayson County. Of course, Josh Baldwin returns as the head coach. So he was head coach from 2010 to 2014. And head coach Kenny Fukuhara resigned in July, right before the season started, as he accepted a principal's position in Nelson County Schools. Because of that, Josh Baldwin stepped in to take over the coaching reins this season. Ball goes out of bounds off of Grayson County as it went off the foot there of Skaggs. And again, goes right back out. Another throw-in will come here for Bullitt Central. Riddle takes the throw-in, gets it inside to Beckham. A little bit of a whiff there, but they're going to give it right back inside the box. A header inside there by Aubrey rolls out, and yet another throw-in here comes for Bullitt Central. Riddle with the ball. Being chased, falling down in pursuit is Grayson County's Lee. They get it in, but it's punched right back out by the Cougars. About 34 minutes to play here in the opening half. And again, if you're just joining us for the first time here, our scoreboard at Grayson County High School definitely needs an update. So it is a little bit difficult for us to see. That's why we don't have the clock on the screen, because trust me, in a lot of ways, having no clock is better than having the clock, because it is really hard to distinguish what the actual time is. But we'll try to bring it to you as much as we're now under 34 minutes here to play in the opening half here between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. Bleemel with the ball up to the near side, and this could be an opportunity. Christian Davis runs underneath of it. He gets inside the box looking for the cross. Nice defense inside by Grayson County. Blaine Aubrey did a nice job getting his foot in there. Josh Stevenson gives it up here to Colton Glenn. Glenn, ball up off the foot of a Bullitt Central player. He'll give it up to Josh Stevenson. This could be an opportunity. He has a crosser on the far side. It's El Masri. He'll chip one into the box, and it is just over the goal and rolls out of bounds, and a goal kick will come here for Bullitt Central. Good opportunity there for Grayson County as Josh Stevenson had Baha El Masri up the far side, and I just don't think that there was really a window for him to get the pass on the cross to Baha. So El Masri leads the Cougars this season with 2 goals. Colton Glenn has the 3rd one for Grayson. Over on that far side, more players hit the deck again. It's Josh Stevenson with the ball here for Grayson. Up to Glenn. Glenn tried to get through the legs of a Bullitt Central player, Glass. Wasn't able to, though. And Colton Glenn, Grayson County just trying to create a little bit of almost a wall on defense. Make sure that they, don't get a chance in on the keeper, Jackson Kane. Of course, Jackson Kane also the kicker for the Grayson County football team. You'll be able to see him tomorrow night as the Cougar boys will take on McLean County over at the Cougar football field, at Cougar Stadium. And you'll be able to watch our coverage on K105 Digital Productions right here. 7 o'clock will be kickoff. 6:30 is the Locker Room Show. You'll also be able to listen to the coverage on K105. Should be a great game as the Cougars are back in action. Up the near side comes Christian Davis. Nice defense by Josh Stevenson. And he'll take it away this time. Really nice job by Josh Stevenson to stop the opportunity before it really even got started. He'll do a ball up, headed right out of bounds by Bullitt Central. Substitution in here for, looks like it's a Grayson County sub. Checking out will be Alex Whitaker, and checking in will be 21. And I was told the 21 changed his number to 14. So we're trying as they switched up the roster here a little bit, and it looks like we'll try to get you number 21's name. As inside, Grayson County trying to stop it, rolling in, and it rolls left. Nice job by Jackson Kane. That's showing his experience in the goal. This is his second year, full year starting, as you'll see some inexperienced keepers that will go for a play on that ball. He was clearly going out of bounds, and he did a nice job just watching it go out. 30 minutes, 54 seconds to play here in the opening half. No score between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. Grayson County looking for their first win here on this young season. Cougars will play again on Saturday morning here at the Grayson County Soccer Complex. 10 a.m. will be the start time of that one. So if you're looking to get out and do something on your Saturday morning, no better way to come in there and do it. Looks like I was curious as to who the middle school softball team is going to be playing tonight. Looks like it's Barron County. They're rolling in right now down on the other side of campus here. Corner kick coming for Bullitt Central. Into the box it goes. Good ball in, bouncing around, and the Cougar defense clears it out. Nice job by Grayson County. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Bullitt Central here. It's a great kick in by Glass for Bullitt Central. See, our ball kid down there, he's ready to get one in, but a fan helped out there and gave it to him instead. Colton Glenn has it taken away by the Bullitt Central midfielder. And that's number 28, who, guess what? Not on the roster. I don't need to go into my rant. I did that last week because, I mean, Grayson County's roster isn't necessarily the most accurate thing in the world. For broadcasters, it doesn't make our job easy. Out of bounds off of Bullitt Central. It's going to be Grayson County ball here. Again, we look up at the scoreboard. It looks like it says 25, but I think it's either 29 or 28. Not entirely sure. Again, there's a lot of pixels out. It's really hard to tell. We'll try to bring us as best as we can, and that's why we don't necessarily have a clock cam. Foul called on Bullitt Central. It's going to turn in here to a free kick for Grayson. Will it be Josh Stevenson to take it? Looks like it might be taken by Aubrey for Grayson. Nope. Will Meredith. It's going to be the player to take it from just beyond the midfield line. Sends one in, rolls in, but it's going to be an easy ball for the keeper to pick right up on the bounce. Probably Meredith needed to take just a little bit off of that to give Josh Stevenson a chance to run in there and go one-on-one with the keeper. Blaine Aubrey might have gotten away with a little bit much, but they're going to say playing advantage here. Ball up here to handball. Yep, they're called on Colton Glenn. Good call there by the officials, and that was one of those that we were right there on top of it to be able to see, and sometimes we have the best seat in the house, and that was a good call by our officials tonight. Rolls one in. It's a good run, and this could be one-on-one for Bullitt Central. Chips in, and it is not a good ball at all. It was a great ball inside the box, but just wasn't able to be corralled by Bleemel on the inside for Bullitt Central. And I think he just got that, and when he kicked it, it was a little too high on his leg, and it spun all the way down the hill, and look at that. Good old athletic director Jason Kincaid being put to work on the side there. He's going to throw this ball into Jackson Kane. Kane, goal kick up. Glenn does a nice job corralling. Looking to set up the offense here for Grayson. Colton Glenn had it taken away, goes out. There we go. Ball kid immediately gives it to Colton Glenn. Goes for the throw-in. Gives it to Josh Stevenson. Grayson needs to spread out the offense a little bit. Ball up. Going to be a foot race to the ball, and it's won by the... No, it gets through. Grayson County with a possible chance on the inside. And the Cougar defense, we have a whistle blown, and it's going to be advantage here for Bullitt Central. As that somehow got through the Bullitt Central defense, and Grayson had a real opportunity to potentially have a shot on that, but just missed it. Still no score. I believe that's 26 minutes, 50 seconds. No, 30 seconds on the scoreboard here in this first half. Inside rolling, and it gets out on which side of the flag did it go? Looks like it came up here on this side, so it's going to be a throw-in. So it was close to either being a throw-in or going to be a goal kick. It is going to be a throw-in for Grayson County, going to be taken by Aiden Lee. Lee throws it over the head of Colton Glenn, but Carson Glass kicks it right out on the head. Handball called on Grayson County. And Bullitt Central quickly speeding it up. They're going to try and get it a chance right off of the handball. El Masri getting one of his first touches of the game. The ball's really been on the near side. It hasn't gone up to his position much at all. Ball in, it's a good one. Is Stevenson onside? The official says that he is. Can Grayson potentially get something off of this? Chipping in, and it's off to the right out of bounds. Stevenson didn't have a great angle on that, and because of it, no goal for Grayson. As your coaching staff for Grayson County, we mentioned Josh Baldwin returning, his assistants, Nehemiah Williams and Ethan Solzman. Now, Nehemiah is a lot of fun, as he's really interesting to talk to, has a phenomenal story, too. Just one of those that I wish I could do justice in telling it. As, growing up in Africa, and his family, or he works at McDonald's in town, is inside, ball's chipped. Nice defense on the inside by Aubrey. They give it back here to Josh Stevenson. Can Grayson County potentially turn this into something? Stevenson up the near side. Stevenson looks up, ball up to Colton Glenn, and he can't get it to it before it rolls out of bounds, but it is off Bullitt Central, so a throw in for Grayson. Colton Glenn quickly gets it, gives it into Josh Stevenson. Stevenson waits for his offense. He does a cross off the chest of a Bullitt Central player. It's chipped inside there by Baldwin. Rolls out of bounds, and we're going to have a substitution in here. Grayson County. Looks like that's going to be number 8, Alex Whitaker will check back in. And checking out will be Baldwin. Was there a second sub in? No. Somebody else thought he was coming out as well. That was the number 21, whose name I do not know, but we're going to find out who it is. Rolls inside the box, bounces off. Bullitt Central tries to clear it up. But what I was saying is that Nehemiah works at McDonald's here in Leitchfield, and he hadn't been home in Africa to see his family in years. And his McDonald's family raised the money for him to be able to take a trip this summer to go visit his mom for the first time in a long time. And it's just one of those stories that you can't help but smile. And it just shows that there is good still in this world, and it's just fantastic. But again, he's just one of those people that he's very down to earth. I'm not sure, too, that I've ever seen him not smile. He's got a great smile. He's a very infectious personality, and a very good soccer player, too. I love watching him get out there, and he's not very old. I think he's younger than I am. I think he's in his early 20s, and when he gets out there and plays, he's as big of a test as anybody for these kids. And sometimes when you're coach, we have a PK actually coming here for Bullitt Central. As I missed it, rolls in. Jackson Kane with a stop. Carson Glass tried to get it in, but Jackson Kane has a stop, and Grayson County's going to try and get a ball up here to Baha El Masri. El Masri chips one in. Colton Glenn, we could have a chance here. Grayson Glenn too far to the right on the chance, and that was a huge opportunity for Grayson County that just went wide right. And immediately, we mentioned Nehemiah Williams. He's shouting at Jackson Kane saying, great job there. He made the save and immediately started to push that ball up, and the offense moved. It was really a great play by Grayson. They just didn't get the opportunity. Aubrey with the ball. Inside here, Glenn. Glenn gives it off to Stevenson. Stevenson puts his head up, trying to find help. Takes it up the near side, and it's out of bounds off of Grayson. Throw in come by Davis. Up here, kicked out of bounds by Grayson. throw in coming here for Riddle. I do have to say, too, as a broadcaster's personnel, from my vantage point, huge shout out to Grayson County and Bullitt Central as far as uniforms go tonight. Both very big numbers, very clear, easy to see. It helps us be able to bring you who did the action. You have sometimes where they'll put weird outlines around numbers, or they'll do the dreaded, black on black, or, blue on black or something. It's just very hard to pick up, especially when they're far away. But both of these teams have very clear numbers that are easy to see. Grayson County, ball up, El Masri. El Masri still looking up, trying to find someone to get it in. He'll give a ball in. Stevenson, is he onside? He was, but it's picked up by the keeper. Get just a little bit too much on it. And really, Grayson's had their opportunities early on in this game. Halfway through our opening half of play, no score between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. Back here, the defender for the Cougars is Will Meredith. Gives it up into the middle to Josh Stevenson. Stevenson trying to set up the offense. One of the senior leaders on this team. Inside, try to get it into El Masri. It's headed inside, and honestly, not a bad chance there from Aiden Lee. Lee, the sophomore, had a good head. And if he'd had a teammate in there, it'd have been perfect. Josh Stevenson trying to take it away from the Bullitt Central player and does a really nice job, as that was a clean play. No, they're going to call a foul on that. I think that looked like all ball to me, but our official disagrees. Kick taken by Glass. High into the air. Set up inside. Grayson County trying to win possession, and they do. Speed being shown on the far side. Can Grayson finally get one to crack? Inside, rolls into the box, and Bullitt Central's keeper there to pick it up and gives a shoulder to a Grayson County player who was running in to make a play on it. By no means intentional. But luckily, the Grayson County player picked right up, as the Bullitt Central keeper is a big guy. And the Grayson County player, I think he was Will Meredith, is not a very big guy. And luckily, Will popped right back up, and seems like he's okay. As Will Meredith on the roster here, listed at 5'3.5", as he might be a little taller than that, but not by much. And he immediately popped right back up, and he was good to go. I know they probably need to get the flat board out for me in that instance, because somebody call 911 on that situation, because I'd still be rolling down there. Free kick coming for Grayson. Rolls inside. We're going to have offsides called on Grayson if they touch it. And they do. And Baha El Masri hits the deck inside the box, puts both hands up, looking towards the official, asking for a whistle. And the official said, no, sir. So offsides are called on Grayson regardless. So the keeper here for Bullitt Central is going to boot this one away. 17 minutes, 42 seconds to play here in our opening half. Still no score. And really, this has been a good game. Both teams have had their chances. It's been no means one-sided. As Jackson Kane slides down to grab that one, immediately rolling up. And this is where Grayson has had their best chances, is a Jackson Kane save, and he immediately gets that ball up and sends the offense the other way. This time it doesn't happen. Instead rolls out and could turn into something for Bullitt Central as the throw-in comes from in front of the Grayson County bench. One of the things that I always love watching, and this doesn't mean it goes across sports, is the different personalities of coaches. As inside, Bullitt Central slide tackle, nice job by Grayson. Bouncing off a little bit too much on the touch, and that's over, and that would be what we would call a field goal. As it goes over, and it would look like if there was field goal posts there, it might have split the uprights. Went a little bit too high over the head, and some substitutions in here for Grayson. As in there for Grayson is Aiden Baldwin. And try to see if he can turn around and give us his number. The other sub in was Logan Broom for Grayson. So Logan Broom and Aiden Baldwin are the two new players in for the Cougars. Rolls in, bounces off. Now back here to the near side, rolls inside. Jackson Kane there to pick it up. So that was one of those balls that just had some weird spin on it. It was kind of bouncing around and took a weird bounce when it hit in the deck. But Jackson Kane did a nice job keeping his balance to dive to his left and grab that one. His throw up the field was taken away, though, by Bullitt Central. Can they turn this into something? Grayson County comes down with it. Baldwin, ball up, way too much on it. Bullitt Central just immediately gives it back to their keeper. Yeah, their keeper tonight is Nathan Browner, who stands at 6'4.5". Browner on the season, 63 saves, coming in 11 goals against. So you had 6'4" against 5'4" on that clothesline, and about 100 pounds to difference between them. I mean, Browner's just a big dude. And he's had a couple nice saves here in the goal, and as a keeper, it's really good to have size because it just helps. Substitution in, Grayson County, Josh Stevenson checks back in, as just probably came in to take a quick, I think he was only out for maybe a minute and a half. Throw in for Aiden Lee, inside to Glenn. Glenn gives it back now to the number 21, whose name, again, we still need to find out for Grayson. Foul called on Bullitt. The kick's going to be taken here by Will Meredith. Will Meredith, he just kind of does a light touch here. Oh, no, he's setting it up. At first, I thought he was just doing a light one. Will Meredith for the free kick. Chips it into the box. Bullitt Central there. Bounces off of his foot. Inside Grayson. Potential chance. Aiden Lee off to the right just a little bit. More subs in here. This time it'll be Bullitt Central putting in their first sub. Again, they got the substitution jerseys. That appears to be Jaden Hawkins, the freshman. And checking out will be Christian Davis, the junior. Bullitt Central coaching staff, William Jamison, the head coach. Nick Ackley, Chris O'Brien are his assistants. Josh Stevenson on the far side as he enters the box, but immediately taken away by Bullitt Central. Jackson Kane back at the keeper talking. Cougar player hits the deck, and that is going to be, he hits the deck. Wyatt Clemens does because he was fouled. Free kick this time again, taken by Will Meredith. It was a decent one last time. Head coach Josh Baldwin pushing back, telling his team to scoot back and get set up. Rolls inside the box, over the head of Colton Glenn. He might have another chance here coming, but the Bullitt Central defense comes in from behind and does a nice job, and they do a smart thing there of just kicking that ball out, and we'll set it up that way. Another sub in here for Grayson County. Baha El Masri checks back in. Last year, El Masri, I think it was last year, played most of the season with a broken wrist, I believe. It was a wrist or an arm because he played with a cast. Appears that he's fully healthy now, and I give him a lot of credit for playing with a. I mean, soccer, obviously, you don't need your arms, but regardless, it's good to battle the pain and run that much. Inside Bullitt Central playing defense, and another throw in here will come for Grayson. As El Masri will take the throw in. Gets it inside Colton Glenn, try to head her in. Back now, and not what Grayson County wanted at all. Rolls around, Glenn takes it back. Gets right through the defense. We're going to have a foot race to the ball, but the keeper is going to win that. Browner picks it up. He'll throw it up. And with again, I look over at the scoreboard, and I believe that's 11 minutes and 23 seconds. As the pixels are out, chipped inside, run down by Browner. He picks it up, uses that 6'4", 4.5-foot frame, and stops that one from going any further. Nehemiah Williams wanted a foul on the far side. He puts both hands up, asking where it was. Nothing whistled, though. A little bit too much on the touch there, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And smart by Grayson's Skaggs to just let that one roll. And right there's our ball kid. We got to find out his name at halftime so we can give him a shout out because I love his effort. He's moving. Baldwin. Back now, rolls in. It's chipped up here to the far side. Josh Stevenson, he comes away. Oh, nice job by the defense there. Sabick for Bullitt Central to take that one away. A Grayson County player falls down, and he gets rewarded with a foul call. So this could be a chance here for Grayson. Josh Stevenson going to set this one up from probably about 30 yards out. Pretty much right down the middle, too. So we're under 10 minutes to play here the first half. Could Grayson give themselves the advantage? In. Was that a handball? It was. As the handball called on Riddle for Bullitt Central, a very clear one. As he stuck his hand out there to make sure that that one didn't get any further. So another chance coming here for Josh Stevenson. Sends one in, right though into the hands of the keeper, Browner. Up the far side comes Bullitt Central now. You saw Grayson County turn an opportunity like this into a chance of their own earlier in the match, and Bullitt Central tries one there but puts way too much on it and chips it into the parking lot on the far side of the field. More subs in here. Aiden Lee checks in for Grayson. He'll check in for number 21, who again, we'll try to find out his name. Be a halftime chore for us. Jackson Kane rolls one in, kick on the ground. Josh Stevenson, his touch had a little bit too much on it. Seven minutes, 55 seconds to play here in the first half. Rolls inside, and the Grayson County defense, yet again, not a good clear, but is it going to get out? It will. It will. And that's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to turn in here to a goal kick for Bullitt Central. Or, sorry, for Grayson County, as that ball was a foot race to see if it was going to get out of bounds or if Bullitt Central was going to get to it first, and luckily for Grayson, it had enough spin to carry itself out. Kane, another kick on the ground for the goal kick. 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Slide tackle missed by Grayson, but Al-Masri comes down with it here on the near side. Al-Masri tried to do it. Nothing going on it, but right there to back it up for Grayson County was Skaggs. Out of bounds, off of Grayson County, so it'll be a throw-in for Bullitt Central. Our official was a little late to give us the whistle as he was trying to get into position. We're going to have a foul called instead on Grayson. Now, I really did not see that. Doesn't seem like the Grayson County faithful agree with that one too much. The kick in by Browner. It's a good kick, too. It's going to be a foot. Who gets to it first? And it is going to be Grayson who gets to it, but the player can't make contact on it. Rolls in, and it's wide right. Riddle had a chance, but the Grayson County defense did not break, and it's going to be a goal kick for Grayson. Were they saying corner? They are. They're saying corner. I did not see that. I mean, obviously the officials a whole heck of a lot better vantage point than we do from back here, but I didn't see it tipped, but the Grayson County faithful that are closer don't seem to be disagreeing. Inside the box, rolls off, chipped in, right into the hands of Jackson Kane. As Jaden Hawkins almost had a chance to give Bullitt Central the early lead. And it goes out of bounds now off of Bullitt Central. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Still no score between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. You know, now that I'm thinking back to, we've done probably out of bounds off of Bullitt Central. We've done probably a dozen soccer games since K105 Digital Productions was born about 3 years ago. I'm not sure we've had a single one that went scoreless in the first half. I don't think we have. I mean, on the game last week, it was 5-2 at the half. But luckily, this has been a 0-0 game, but some chances on both sides. Good defense. It's not been one of these that it's just stayed in the middle. Neither team's really had a chance. It's been fun to watch both of these teams go at it. Josh Stevenson inside, but Nathan Browner, the keeper, right there to pick it up. Browner, ball up. He's got a good leg kicking. Takes a high bounce, bounces over a Grayson County defender. They give it back now, and whistle blown, and I think we're going to call a handball there on the Cougars. The kick is going to be taken by Glass. Glass will take this. Colton Glenn is the lone wall defender as he's setting up by himself. He jumps up, and it's chipped in, and Jackson Kane right there to pick it up, looking like Hunter Toms as a wide receiver jumping up there to grab that one. That is run down here. Josh Stevenson on the far side. Can Grayson potentially have an opportunity here? Stevenson waiting for his offensive help. Rolls one inside, but Bullitt Central there to clear it back out. Stevenson gets it right back, though. Gets inside the box, rolls around. Cougars might have gotten away with a handball on the inside, no whistle. Back now, Aiden Lee with it. It's Aiden Lee looking for somebody to help him out. And he tries to find help, but instead it's taken away by Hawkins. Hawkins up the near side, continues to the dribble, does a through pass, and it's run down. We're going to have a one-on-one chance here for Beckham. Beckham, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County. As the defender tried to slow that opportunity down, Wyatt Clemens, and he's whistled for a foul. And a free kick comes here for Bullitt Central. And the kick is going to be taken by Austin Riddle, the senior. Grayson County was lucky. If that had been about 5 feet further, it would have been a PK. Inside the box, Jackson King tips it over the net. Nice save by the junior Jackson Kane. So a corner will come here for Bullitt Central. Got about 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here comes the kick taken by Bullitt. Inside the box it goes, a little bit too much on it, bounces around, and there to pick it up is Jackson Kane. Can he turn this into an opportunity for Grayson? They do have, it's 2-on-2 right now. Offenders against defenders. Baha El-Masri has a run down here to the near side. Josh Stevenson doesn't see him, maybe till it's too late, and rolls one in, and it goes wide left, trying to get it into Nathan Browner. And I don't think Josh Stevenson saw he had the run from Baha El-Masri up the near side, and if he did, it could be a 1-0 match right now. 1 minute, 24 seconds to play here in the opening half. rolls inside. And out of bounds, throw in Grayson. Under a minute now to play here in the first half. 45 seconds on the clock to be more exact. Still no score. On the far side, Bullitt Central has it, rolls out again, and down the hill it goes. We talked about that last week, that there's a hill behind the benches that if it hits, I guess it didn't hit that hill quite because a player went down there to grab it. I believe that was Will Johnston that went and grabbed that. The younger brother of a Lady Cougar soccer legend. Inside, rolls around. 14 seconds on the clock. Bullitt Central's going to have to get something quick if they want it. Falling down, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are they going to let them play out the half or not? They will not. 0-0 at the end of the first half between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. We'll take a break, come back with more, as this is Cougar Soccer on K105.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19, and that means calling ahead instead of going directly to a doctor or hospital if you're sick. It means being more patient. We're all in this together, and we all have a role in preventing the spread. So, prepare, focus on the essentials, protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here. At Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine too. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield or fdbm.net.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Welcome back here to the Grayson County High School Soccer Complex. No score between the Cougars and the Cougars. It's Grayson County and Bullitt Central here tonight. Really an exciting first half, though. As both teams went back and forth, they both had their own opportunities. Nathan Browner, the Bullitt Central keeper, had a couple of nice saves. Jackson Kane, the keeper for Grayson County, also had a couple of nice saves. And defense has really been the story of this game, as both teams' defenses have done a really nice job of creating walls. While I'm thinking about it, I want to invite you to join us tomorrow night as the Grayson County Cougar football team will take on McLean County here at the Cougar Stadium, which is just over 2 hours left, as Grayson County will play McLean County again. Will be that 6:30 will be the locker room show, and you will be able to watch that here on K105 Digital Productions or listen to it via K105. Again, 6:30 locker room show, kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. McLean County enters this game with a record of 2-0. Grayson County, depending on how you look at it, if you ask me, they're 1-0. By rule, they're 1-1. We can argue about it. According to the KHSAA, they are 1-1 because they had to forfeit last week's due to COVID-19. Again, my opinion on whether that rule should be a rule is it might surprise people that are listening. Mr. Commissioner Julian Tackett does not care about my opinion, nor does he listen to it, nor would he care if I'd give it to him. So it really doesn't matter about whether I think what the forfeit rules should be. But again, you have the Cougars of McLean. They're 2-0. They had a win against Ohio County Week 1 and a win against Washington, Indiana, Week 2, as they won that one 18-8 last week. As Washington, Indiana is a school about an hour north of Evansville. So it's a small school. I watched a little bit of their game. McLean County runs a very different-looking offense. It's what they call the wing T, but it's really not the wing T because they'll pass more than what a traditional wing T offense. So it'll be a lot of fun to watch. Should be a great game, so I want to invite you to join in. And, of course, the other shameless plug is at halftime of that game, with Cougars in the Classroom, you'll want to join in. Really, really interesting one. We had a great guest that we're featuring. As if you have young kids, especially, or are going to have young kids, it's a great one for you to listen to learn more about that. And that's what you call the good old tease of what will come tomorrow night on Cougars in the Classroom. Next week, we'll be back here on the pitch on Tuesday as the Cougar soccer team will welcome in Butler County, and what should be a great match that's starting at 5:30. We'll be right back here with you, so we hope you'll take the time to join us that evening as well. And, of course, Butler County Week will continue next week on Friday as the Cougar football team will welcome those Bears to Leitchfield for a big-time rivalry match. Should be a great game next Friday as well. We'll take a break. Second half coming up next between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. No score between the Cougs and the Cougs right here on K105 Digital Productions.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine too. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Welcome back here to the Grayson County High School Soccer Complex as we're getting ready to get underway here in the second half of action between Bullitt Central and Grayson County. No score between these two teams. Of course, they're switching sides. Cougars now working from right to left on your TV screen. Bullitt Central working from left to right. As we appear to be getting closer and closer, the official blows the whistle, and we are underway here in the second half of action. Sam Gormley here with you on the call tonight on what, again, is just an absolutely perfect night for some football, as they would say, Football. You got to put the oot on there and out and rolling into the hands of Nathan Browner. In the first half, if you're just joining us, you didn't miss a lot of necessarily, goal scoring, obviously, with it being 0-0. Both teams had their chances. It was the defense, though. And rolling up here, Again, I got to get used here now to switching sides because for a moment there I thought, wow, Grayson County's got a big chance here, but the reason why they had 4 defenders with no one behind them was because they're playing defense. So it is a Thursday for all of us here. As I look over to the left side here as there's a throw in for Grayson County. It's kicked right out by Bullitt Central into the hands of Josh Baldwin, head coach. Showing off some athleticism over there, Coach Baldwin is. As looks like they're painting the football field out there for Grayson County. They're playing at home tomorrow night against McLean County. It's kicked out of bounds, and we're going to have a corner kick here for Grayson. So an opportunity early on here in the second half for the Cougars to try and take a 1-0 advantage. Baha El Masri to kick this one away. Sends it inside the box. A little bit too much on it, and it goes right through. Run down here on the near side by Baldwin. Baldwin back here to Glenn. Glenn sends it back, and Bullitt Central sends it the other way. El Masri just put a little bit too much on that corner kick. And a Grayson County player hits the deck, and he will be rewarded with a foul. The Bullitt Central faithful disagree. It's one of those situations, too. It's on the other side of the field. It's so hard for us to tell from our vantage point with us sitting. We're field level. There is no press box here, so we are not up in the air to where we can see it a little bit better. In fact, you watching at home have a much better angle than we do here. Near side with the ball is a number 28 for Bullitt Central, who's not on my roster. Cobb with the ball, the defender. Run back down by Meredith to Stevenson. Ball up to the far side. And it rolls still inbounds. And actually a nice job keeping that one alive by Beckham. And a whistle blown, and we're going to have a foul called on Grayson on that far side of the field. So a kick will come here for Bullitt Central. Whistle blown. Sending one inside the box. Jackson Kane, it's headed up into the air, but a Bullitt Central player is there, but he's offsides. As it rolls in here, and Bullitt Central trying to keep this one alive. Up here the near side comes Josh Stevenson, just gets it before it rolls out, hugs the line, Colton Glenn. Glenn back now to Stevenson. Stevenson had a chance to find Meredith, but nice defense to shut it off from there. Over the head of Aiden Lee. Through the legs, run down Baldwin, back into the middle, both teams fighting over it. Bullitt Central with the advantage. Comes up through it. And the Grayson County defense has done a very good job making sure that there's like a wall that it can't come through, but the wall fails this time. Bullitt Central entering the box, rolls one in off the hands of Kane, but he smacks it into the ground and gets a save for Grayson. Kane slings one up the field. It was intended for Baha El Masri. He wasn't ready for it. Luckily, Colton Glenn right there to grab it up. Glenn has it taken away by Davis. Davis kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for Grayson. Into El Masri on the far side. Nehemiah Williams, assistant coach, watches. Back into the middle, El Masri. El Masri weaves through, rips one in, rolls just wide left. And a kick will come here from Browner. And still no score here between Grayson County and Bullitt Central. And a kick coming here by Browner. Header by Wyatt Clemens. And that was some with authority. That one had to hurt a little bit for Wyatt Clemens as he put his head right in there to grab that ball. Through pass up. Grayson County defense, though, kicks it right out of bounds. Nice job by Alex Skaggs, the freshman, to clear that one out. It looks like that one did find the bottom of the hill. Somebody going down in. Kicking up been over the nets and out of bounds, and Jackson Kane immediately runs over to grab one of his extra soccer balls, and at first I thought he was going to go a little bit quicker in movement, but instead he's going to let his offense get set up. Kane boots this one away. Runs down up on the far side. Davis. Through ball up. And it is staying in bounds in front of the Bullitt Central bench. Up that far side comes Bullitt. Riddle with the ball. Tries to get it inside the box. It's a backhand kick, and Jackson Kane runs in to grab that one. Like Houdini. Finally finds a way to come in there and grab it. Colton Glenn, ball up to Josh Stevenson. Can Grayson turn this into something of their own? Through the legs of the defender. Colton Glenn back into the middle, rolls in, and it is just knocked out by the keeper, Browner. He just got to it in time, and appears that Browner might be injured inside. And I hope that he is okay, as obviously by no means did Will Meredith mean to, but I think Browner got kicked when he went for the ball, and that's just one of those things. And immediately Will Meredith pats him on the back, and Will Meredith was the player that Browner earlier in the game unintentionally clotheslined. So now it's one of those things that Will Meredith thought. I said, hey man, we're now even, right? It appears that Browner is okay. The official talking with him as well, and I don't know where he got kicked, but I hope that he is okay, and it appears that he is. It looks like he's grabbing his right knee, so I'm wondering if he got kicked in the knee. But yeah, by no means was that intentional. It was just two players making a play on the ball, and it was a nice play by Nathan Browner to stick his hand in there and knock it right out. He's still grabbing that knee, and he still is not putting any weight on that leg at all. I hope that he is okay. He's now got both hands on that knee, and I'll tell you what, if you're Bullitt Central's coach, you might want to look into taking a deeper look at him, because he's not putting any weight on that leg. But now if you're Grayson County, in a lot of ways, you got to take advantage now. Up here, Will Meredith runs down underneath it. They could put him to the test right here. Will Meredith inside the box, chips one in. Nice defense on the inside by Bullitt Central. As a very nice job by the defender inside, and we have a whistle blown. I believe that's a handball called by Grayson. So the kick comes in for Bullitt Central. So that was a really nice job on the inside by the Bullitt Central defender. That'll roll out, and a throw-in will come here for Grayson. Smacks off the tripod in front of us. Not a good throw-in by Grayson at all. Wyatt Clemens, looks like it slipped out of his hand in a throw up here. Clemens answers and does a nice job slide tackle to kick that one right out. That's how you answer, though. You make a mistake. The biggest key is that you don't turn one mistake into two. And right there, Wyatt Clemens did not let that happen. And now he heads one back now, and that was not a great clear by Grayson County, as Blaine Aubrey tried to clear that one out of bounds, and instead it goes out of bounds. It does, but it goes out to where this is now going to turn into a corner kick. Big opportunity here for Bullitt Central. The corner will be taken by Austin Riddle. Actually, it is Riddle, and also standing back there is Carson Glass. This might be one of these where both players might take it. As Riddle gave it off to Glass, and it's kicked off the shin of Josh Stevenson, and it goes out of bounds, but on this side of the flag. So it's now a throw-in for Bullitt Central, and that feels a lot better than a corner. And immediately right back out goes Colton Glenn, and you got our ball kids are going to work. Looks like our friend down here, he's got a helper now. And the helper went and got the ball this time. So throw-in comes for Bullitt Central. Inside the box, goes over the head, and Aiden Lee with it, tries to clear it out, does Aubrey. Inside rolls, and nice job by Jackson Kane. Inside, Kane straight up into the air on the kick, almost like a football punt, but it's taken away by Cobb. Cobb up the near side for Bullitt. Rolls through, and this could be a chance here. Jackson Kane slides in for the save. What a save by the junior Kane. And you heard, I will never forget, that after the district championship last year, and that's a handball on Bullitt Central, Christopher Cobb stuck his hand out there, and that's a good call there by the official. It's another one of those that happened right in front of us, and we were going to call that one easily. And another handball, it appears, was the call there by the official, and that one was real close. And that's a handball on Grayson instead. At first, I thought he was whistling a handball on Bullitt Central, and I was going to say that was real close to being inside the box. And if it was inside the box, it would have been a PK. Nice ball by the keeper, Browner. Chips inside, and Jackson Kane right there to grab it off. But after the district championship game last year, former head coach Kenny Fukuhara made a comment as Jackson Kane had a huge district championship game where he just played extremely well. And when I asked him, about his performance, the way he described Jackson Kane was, quote, he's an animal. And you're seeing that in here, that he, and as a keeper, that's the best kind of keeper. That has, he's just ready to roll. Inside, Grayson with a run. Nice cutoff by the Bullitt Central defense. Spinning into the air. Could Grayson County turn this into something? Inside, a player hits the deck. Josh Stevenson rolls in. Goal for Grayson County. Josh Stevenson gets his first of the season, and Grayson takes a 1-0 lead. With 26 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the ball game, it is Grayson County 1, Bullitt Central 0. Josh Stevenson's 22nd career goal, his first of the season, and that is exactly what the Cougars needed. They're talking right now with a scoreboard on the far side. I'm not sure really what the talk was, but not sure if I think they didn't stop the clock right after the goal, which made some time come off of it that probably shouldn't have. But Grayson leads this 1-0 after the goal by Josh Stevenson. And now Josh Stevenson with the ball. Could the Cougars make it 2 in about 30 seconds? Colton Glenn now inside, but it's cleared out by Bullitt Central. But as I finish, my point is, as Coach Fukuhara, former coach, was saying, is as a keeper, being a quote-unquote animal is such an underrated category because you have to have, in a lot of ways, no regard for your own health. Because sometimes keepers have to dive in there and just punch the ball out. Austin. I was going to say, that's our ball kid. He's been working right here all game. Austin is his name. We said we wanted to give him a shout-out, and you know what? Austin, we're right here. Our director sitting next to me is Chase Blaine tonight to my left. We're starting the Austin fan club. Co-presidents here. Josh Stevenson up the near side. And look, there's a sprint there from Austin as Josh Stevenson hits the deck as it was taken away by Logan Wright. You can feel both fan bases are getting into this. This is a really nice crowd here tonight at Grayson County High School. Rolls in, inside, splits what would be the so-called uprights, and that one goes into the brush behind, and oh no. Poor Austin's going to have to go search through the heavy grass over there, and is he going to go do it or not? I think he's looking, and I think he says, I don't get paid enough for this. He's talking, I'm not sure if his sister or friend or what that's with him, and I think they're fighting over who has to go get it right now. Jackson Kane got to kick this one back now. As in midfield, the ball's taken. Rolls around. Inside, off to the left. And whistle blown. Substitution in for Bullitt Central. We look back here at Nathan Browner while this sub comes in. He's still hobbling just a little bit. And it might have been just one of those things where he got kicked in the knee, and I'm hoping that this is what it is. Because I think everybody's had this situation where you get kicked in the knee, or it's like you hit your funny bone, where it's like you get that 20 minutes where it's like, man, this really hurts. And then the more you move on it, the better it feels. Inside, Jackson Kane picks it up, and I look, and it doesn't look like Austin's going to have to go get the ball. It looks like two JV soccer members. As here comes the ball in here. Luckily, first I thought Josh Stevenson was going to save us, but he doesn't. As he let that one bounce, and luckily we had a cool – and Josh Stevenson says, my bad. So I thought he was going to save us, but he let it go, and it bounced towards us. And he says, he looks back at us and says, my bad. And it's one of the things, how close we are. We got to remember that they can hear us. Out of bounds, and either that or Austin. Austin could have saved us, our new friend from our ball kid. You got two JV soccer players now. It looks like maybe even a third has joined them to search for the ball that's over on the brush, and they're looking a little bit too close right now. Colton Glenn with the ball in the middle. Rolls it out to the far side, taken away, though, by Bullitt Central. They waited just a little bit too long, and because of that, Colton Glenn takes it away. Up here to the near side to Stevenson. Gets inside El Masri. On the inside of the box, Grayson County, El Masri sends it in, and it's in! Goal for Grayson County! Baha El Masri gives Grayson County a 2-0 advantage with 24 minutes and 15 seconds to play. Nehemiah Williams, assistant coach, yells up to Josh Stevenson and says, nice job getting that ball inside to El Masri. And it's the Cougars 2 and Grayson nothing. Oh, they're tying the laces of Jackson Kane, and it's funny because you don't think about this, but Jackson Kane can't tie his own shoes because he's wearing keeper gloves. So I think that's Aiden Lee that's over there tying his shoes right now. That's what you call a teammate. There he goes. He says he's good now. 2-0 Grayson County, though. Josh Stevenson and Baha El Masri have second half goals. Stevenson takes it away from Bullitt Central, and you can tell that good old Uncle Mo is wearing navy blue right now, as momentum is such a key in any sport. But you can tell that that giant monkey off the back of Grayson County has been lifted. Just kept in bounds by Bullitt Central, says our official. And it rolls all the way down into the corner and out of bounds. So throw-in will come here for the Maroon Cougars. Throw in over on the far side. Running through, hitting the deck inside, multiple players, and we are going to have a PK, is the call, I believe, by our official. So Grayson County now is going to have a chance to make this 3-0. It looks like somebody was asking to take the PK. So it was Wyatt Clemens was asking, and they said, no, you're not. It's going to be taken by Baha El Masri. He already has 1 goal tonight, trying to make it 2. The senior on the senior keeper. Jackson Kane stopped a PK early on in this match. Can El Masri give Grayson a 3-0 lead? It rolls in, stopped by Browner, bounces off his hands and just gets to it before Grayson County could get there. Will Meredith had a run in and almost was able to kick that in, but it was a nice job by Nathan Browner to stop that, and both keepers have now stopped PKs in this game. And again, Nathan Browner is not okay. He is again grabbing that right leg. And if you're Bullitt Central's head coach, William Jamison, you're curious on to how much you want to leave your senior out here, especially with this being, I mean, in all seriousness, this game means nothing. These teams are not in the same district, not in the same region. The only time that they will play after this, as it's run down here by Meredith on the far side. Meredith has a cross. If he wants to take it, chips one in. Browner reaches up and grabs that. But again, the only time they're going to play after tonight, the only opportunity that they would have would be in the state tournament. And I'm not sure that either team is favored to get to that point. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, this game means nothing. Why are you leaving? I just hope he's okay as he's still reaching up here. Again, the last thing you want to see is any player get injured. And I just hope he's okay because he's still grabbing his right knee and kind of stretching it up. Inside, as a Bullitt Central player had fallen down, and it looked like they'd stopped play, and I think he thought that, but they didn't. Inside now, he's going to speed up and get it, but it rolls out of bounds as Austin Riddle, I think, had fallen down, and I think he thought the play was stopped, and he got up and saw the ball swinging by him and thought, oh, we're still playing. Throw in, or is it going to be a free kick here for Grayson? We're seeing it on the far side. Does appear throw in. Aiden Lee will take it. Some subs coming in here. In for Grayson is, we got a new sub in here for Bullitt Central is Joseph Carter, the senior. In for Grayson is number 8, and that is Alex Whitaker. Comes in for Will Meredith. There was one more sub for Grayson. I believe that is number 12, Aiden Baldwin, was the other sub in for the Cougars. And the aforementioned Baldwin has it taken away by Bullitt Central on the inside. 25 minutes, I believe, is what's on the clock here in tonight's game. Out of bounds. And again, the clock doesn't necessarily work here. So we're guessing, but that sounds about right. I'm surprised, actually, there's not less time on the clock, and to be quite frank. Throw in for Bullitt. They get it just on the edge of the box, and it rolls out of bounds, and goal kick will come here for Grayson. 24 minutes, 50 seconds to play, 2-0. Grayson, Abaha El-Masri, and Josh Stevenson goal here. Both within about 3 or 4 minutes of one another has been our scoring in this game. Josh Stevenson goes through the legs of a player, looks up, does a ball up to Colton Glenn. He is onside, says our official. Colton Glenn on the edge of the box. Nice defense taken away by Noah Beckham. Out of bounds, Colton Glenn looks. He's going to give it off now to Josh Stevenson to throw in. Josh Stevenson gives it up into Colton Glenn. Has it taken away by Cobb. Cobb up here to, I believe, is Jackson. Again, I think 28 is actually 29 on my roster. Up here to the near side, Cobb. Kicked out of bounds by Grayson. White Clemens, and looks like our ball kids found another helper down here. All right. Austin's got somebody else helping him. As it rolls out here, and taken here by Ryan Higdon for Grayson County. Or sorry, no, that's Christopher Cobb. Rolls in, and Jackson Kane picks that one up. Almost a chance for Bullitt Central. Kane, a nice kick. Run it down by Stevenson. Stevenson gives it back now to a Grayson County midfielder. Carter up here to Jackson. Jackson trying to weave through the Cougar midfielders. Back into the middle. Rolls off Riddle. Into the middle we come with the ball. Could we have a chance here for Austin Riddle? Chips in right into the hands of Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane has been great here tonight. Up into the air, not a good kick by Kane. The minute he kicked it, he immediately said, oh man. Bullitt Central, they have an answer. Clemens into the air. 22 minutes to play in tonight's contest. Rolls up here to the near side. Down here into the near corner, Bleemel. Rolls one inside the box. Bullitt might have a chance. The offensive player was up, and it rolls down as players hit the deck inside. Whistle blown. Foul called on Central. And a litany of subs are waiting to come in. Will the official let them in? It appears that he will not. There's there's probably 6 subs over there wanting to come in. Inside, Colton Glenn gets a little bit of a shove, and there is a foul called. I was going to say there was no way that there was going to get away with the shove on the inside, and they're lucky that that one was not inside the box. So a free kick coming here for Grayson. Looks like it is going to be taken by Colton Glenn. Glenn rolls one on the ground, and Browner picks it up. That one was able to go through the legs of some of the defenders as we almost reached the 20-minute mark of this game. 20 minutes to play. Up here the near side, keeping it in bounds is Cobb. Bouncing rolls in, chips inside, rolls around, and clearing it out is Grayson. You can tell that the Cougars have switched their formation a little bit to go into more of a defensive prevent. They're up 2-0. They're trying to ice this one away. Glenn, ball up to Stevenson. He is onside, says the official. Stevenson, one-on-one the keeper, and it gets away maybe with a handball on the inside. So I thought that the sliding player, Noah Beckham, might have had it hit his hand on the way in, but the official says no. I'm not sure. I might be nuts. I don't know. So I thought when he was sliding it went off his wrist. But the Grayson County faithful that are closer say no. And the subs are now coming in, and it's a bunch of them on both sides. Christian Davis in for Bullitt Central. Looks like we have Leighton Hawkins in for Grayson County. We have, trying to look here, it looks like Alex Whitaker is back into the game for the Cougars. I believe I also saw Will Meredith at one point. Yes, Will Meredith is back out there. I think there's one more player. I think there were 4 for Grayson that checked in. Believe it was Logan Broom was the other one. Up the near side. Nice ball and a touch for Davis. And hitting the deck and falling down, and it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in here for Bullitt Central. Inside, bounces around. Grayson County defenders are fighting over it. Rolls in. Could this be the defense for Grayson? Gets it out. Kicks out, and that one goes out. And will they get it before it goes down the hill? They will not. In fact, that's Josh Baldwin running after that one. Head coach, he went and got that one because he saw that about to go down that hill as it bounced in the area of the illustrious sports writer Don Brown. But if you know Don Brown, he ain't going after it. There ain't no way. Be sure to check back to K105.com some point tomorrow. Be able to read Don Brown's recap from tonight's game. Free kick coming for Bullitt Central. On the outside, Carson Glass will be the one to take this. Nice ball in. Jackson Kane reaches up and grabs that like a wide receiver. And he's the kicker for the football team, but in a lot of ways, you got to wonder if Brian Jones watching this tonight might say, hey, maybe we put you in there for wide receiver a little bit. Colton Glenn with the ball here for Grayson. Glenn up the near side. Tries to get through the defense, and he does. He gets around 2 Bullitt Central defenders. Glenn up the near side, looking for a cross in. Inside the box, rolls it in, weaves through, and it is into the hands of the keeper, Browner. "15 minutes, I believe, is what that is on the clock, or 16. I'm not entirely sure. well, I guess it is 12 minutes and 55 seconds. Again, our scoreboard has pixels that are out, so it's very hard for us to see. Throw in for Aiden Lee. Gets through. Run down by Meredith. Meredith gets around the defender. He's inside the box on the edge. Meredith inside, rolls off the keeper, fighting for it and rolling over and grabbing that is Nathan Browner. And again, Nathan Browner and Will Meredith, they're having like a 10-round boxing match in some instances. Again, none of it has been intentional, but they have gone at each other here today. As it's just two competitors going at it. You can tell after every single one, they both pat each other on the head or on the back or something, saying obviously no intent there at all. Taken away here, Bullitt Central. Again, 2-0. 12 minutes to play in tonight's game, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Bullitt Central, so it'll be Grayson County ball. Looks like we're going to have some subs in. Stevenson back in, El Masri back in for Grayson, along with Aiden Baldwin. Ball kicked straight up into the air for Grayson. Baldwin tried to get it off the foot of Clemens, off of the back of Davis. Smacked him, and this one was like on the back of the shoulder blade that it hit him. Throw in coming. Gets inside, and going for that at first was going to be Aiden Lee. But Jackson Kane just called right up and said, nope, I got it instead. Here comes Bullitt Central with it. Cleared out, though, by Grayson. El Masri up the far side, bumping for Bullitt Central. They're still fighting. That's just two guys going at it. El Masri wins it. El Masri inside the box, rolls off, but it's cleared out by Bullitt Central. Glenn on the outside. 10 minutes, 25 seconds to play. And that one is going to roll out. No, it stays in, up the far side. Bounces off and around, right into the hands of Josh Baldwin. Substitution in, and it's going to be for Bullitt Central this time. Savick checks in. Again, as a reminder, we invite you to join us tomorrow night, football. Cougar football team taking on the Cougar football team of McLean County. As it's a battle of the Cougars. First matchup between McLean and Grayson on the gridiron since 2012. Josh Stevenson with the ball. Comes up here the near side, gets back towards the middle. Chips one in. Foot race to the ball, won by Grayson. Rolls one in, off the goalpost, and spins out of bounds. As that was number 21. Again, we don't know his name, but he almost had himself a goal. As that was almost there. So goal kick comes and rolls through about 5 or 6 people. They give it up into the middle. Controlled ball through. Falling down was the attacker for Bullitt Central. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to play in tonight's game. Grayson County looking to pick up win number 1. As that rolls out, we're going to have a goal kick here for Bullitt Central. In fact, you probably can't hear it picking up on my microphone, but we can hear it here. The Cougar Band, as that's smacked out by Josh Stevenson. The Cougar Band is out tonight. They're warming up over and practicing beyond the football stadium tonight. You'll be able to hear them tomorrow. I heard that as that's kicked out there by Aiden Lee for Grayson, I heard that the theme of this year's band is something to do with snakes. I can't remember the exact name. They're really creative with their names, but it's like a snake themed. So I'm kind of interested to see that. I did hear that they are going to be playing tomorrow night, so that'll be your first look to see them at the Cougar football game tomorrow night if you're going to make the trip to the Cougar football stadium. Rolls inside, Wyatt Clemens. Ball up, out of bounds. Josh Stevenson tried to get there in time, but it goes out. I guess maybe there's 7 minutes now on the clock that I look at it again. Did they put more time on the clock? They might have put some more time on the clock. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to play. No, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to look at the clock. We're going to try to bring you the time as best we can, but again, Grayson County, we need a new scoreboard. Josh Stevenson weaving through. Into the middle. Ball up now to El Masri. El Masri on the outside of the box. Rolls it in, bounces up into the air of Nathan Browner and grabs it. The Bullitt Central fans wanted an offsides, and it's really, that's one of those calls that from where we're sitting, you can't see. I mean, it's such a hard call to tell unless you are right there on the line. As it goes out of bounds here. Throw in coming here for Barron County, or for Bullitt Central. Rolls in, Jackson Kane going to pick it up, but it doesn't matter. It's going to look like it's going to be offsides anyways on Bullitt Central. No, it's not. It's a foul of some sort called on Grayson. Six minutes, 25 seconds, I believe, is on the clock. I don't really know. I guess it was 8 minutes when I was saying it earlier, and again, the pixels are, we're trying. The kick here going to be taken by Glass. Player tried a bicycle kick inside, weaves through, rolling around, and Grayson clears it. Wyatt Clemens was the player. That's just a great job. Just get it out, because you're not going to be able to do anything with it. Rolls up the near side. And it's kicked out of bounds by Grayson. Ball too much on. Inside, bounces around. Bullitt Central. Right on the outer side of the box. Cleared out again by Grayson. Josh Stevenson now with the ball. And if you're Grayson again, you are up 2-0 with 5.5 minutes to play. Play prevent a little bit. You don't need to. You just don't want to give Bullitt Central more chances. Wyatt Clemens with the ball. Rolls up and out of bounds. Picked up here, throw in coming, taken by Savick. Bounces around 5 minutes to play tonight's game. Again, 2-0. Grayson leads Bullitt Central. Up that far side, El Masri. There's some physical play going on. They're just letting them play, though. I think it was going on both sides, and our head official tonight has let him play a little bit. Josh Stevenson, ooh, they're going to say he was offsides. Very close. But the official calls him off. Doesn't appear that Josh Baldwin agrees with that call much at all. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to play. The Bullitt Central faithful are telling their team to watch that clock because it is ticking down quick. And they're down 2. And as a reminder, since this is not a district game, if Bullitt Central would somehow tie this game up in these next 4 minutes, it's a tie. Rolls out of bounds. And we're going to have a throw-in coming here, and we got an extra ball on the field here. And a throw-in coming. Bounces into the air. Rolls in. Jackson King going to pick this up, and he immediately falls down, and that's a smart play there. As him falling down with the ball takes 2 or 3 seconds extra off the clock. Yeah, he has time to compose, and when the time is to your advantage, use it. No call called there at midfield. Probably a good no call. Ball up. And it's a foot race. Will Josh Stevenson get there first? He will. And they're going to call a whistle on that, and that might have been sold a little bit by Joseph Carter. Josh Stevenson puts both hands out, and I think I agree with him a little bit. I didn't see much there. Josh Stevenson explains his case. That official says, I understand. And you know what? I give the official there a lot of credit. And the ball's on the ground here. Let the player say something, but don't keep the conversation going to where either one of us are going to get in trouble. Chipped in. Oh, knocked out. Nice save by Nathan Browner on the inside. That was a really good save. Really nice job. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to play. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I guess, to play. I don't know. We're trying our best here. In fact, I look off. Kenny Fukuhara is here, former Cougar head coach. Coming to see his former team. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Inside the box, Stevenson there. Two players went for the head in and up and over the goal. And we're going to have a goal kick here coming for Bullitt Central. Again, 2-0. Grayson County leads Bullitt Central. Baha El Masri and Josh Stevenson were the players that knocked in goals. Rolls up the far side. Bullitt Central's got to get in a little bit of a hurry because they got to get 2 goals here in the next 2 minutes. And there's going to be a foul. Nope, they're going to play advantage. As there was going to be a whistle called on Davis. Nice job by our official to play advantage since Grayson County had the ball. Josh Stevenson was kicking. I think he said, I don't know where I was kicking that. As he looked, I think the minute he looked up, I think he thought he was in a different spot on the field. But in a lot of ways, too, that's really smart because that takes a lot of moments there. And I look over here, former head coach Kenny Fukuhara, he still coached him up. He says he once a coach, always a coach. I love it. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Josh Stevenson with the ball. Again, the Cougars just trying to waste as much time as they can. Baldwin with it on the outer edge. Bounces into the air, and it is Joseph Carter with the ball. Ball up now. Can Bullitt Central turn this into something? This is one of their last chances. We're under a minute to go. If they want a chance in this game, they got to score on this try. Cleared out by Grayson, and I think that hit a Bullitt Central fan down there. I think it smacked off of him. So a throw-in will come. They're not really in any rush is Bullitt Central with 40 seconds to play in this game. It looks like it is going to be Grayson County to pick up the win tonight. Rolls in. Up now to the Cougars, and ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Grayson County is going to pick up the win. This is a big win, especially when you look at Bullitt Central. When these two teams played just a couple of weeks ago on August the 17th, it was a 3-0 Bullitt Central lead, and we have a player a little slow to get up there for Grayson County, and I don't think it's going to matter. Are they going to let this time tick out? And I think if you're Bullitt Central, you're not going to score 2 goals in the last 10 seconds, even if they do stop the clock. And I think that will do it. Grayson County picks up a big win and avenges an early season loss against Bullitt Central and wins this match by a final score of 2-0. We'll take a break and come back with more as this is Cougar Soccer on K105.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind, and when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield or fdbm.net.
Soccer fan, as the Grayson County Cougars avenge an early season loss against Bullitt Central and pick up a big-time win tonight by a final score of 2-0. Grayson County gets goals tonight from Baha El Masri and from Josh Stevenson. For Josh Baldwin, it's his first win as the Cougar head coach in 7 years, as it probably feels good. And the first win, in a lot of ways, is always the hardest win. And from there, it just keeps going. And I look now over to my left as there is Coach Fukuhara, former Grayson County head coach, talking with assistant coach Nehemiah Williams, and he's talking to some of his former players, and I'm sure he was very happy to come out here and see his former team. And knowing him, when I talked with him, when he announced his resignation, he told me earlier the afternoon that it happened, and he said that the worst part about this was leaving these kids and leaving this team, because obviously when you're the coach, and he was coach here, I think, for 6 years, you grow relationships. I mean, in a lot of ways, he didn't only coach them, but he coached their older brother and maybe their oldest brother. You know, it's a family thing, and you can tell that it was not an easy decision for him, but it was a decision that he had to make for his personal family. And right now he's talking to Baha El Masri, who seems like he's okay too on the opposite side of the field, which is always a good thing to see. Grayson County again picks up the win tonight by a final score of 2-0. We want to invite you to join us on K105 Digital Productions coverage of Cougar soccer tomorrow, or Cougar football tomorrow night, as the Grayson County Cougars will welcome McLean County to Cougar Stadium. 6:30 will be the locker room show. You'll be able to listen to that game on K105 or watch it right where you're watching it right now. 6:30 locker room show. 7 o'clock will be the kick between the Cougs and the Cougs. Grayson County and McLean County, the 14th all-time matchup between the two teams. Grayson County leads the series 10-3. Grayson has won 7 straight in the series, so look to make it 8 here in this situation. As, again, that comes up, we'll be back here on the pitch on Tuesday, as the Cougar boys will take 7 o'clock against Butler County. As I said earlier, 5:30, it's a 7 o'clock game on Tuesday. So under the lights between Grayson County and Butler County, we'll be here to have the coverage for you, as right here on K105 Digital Productions. That wraps up our coverage tonight. Again, your goals scored tonight by Josh Stevenson and Baha El Masri. So I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work tonight. Your camera operators were Cody Brock and Alex Cook, and your director was Chase Blaine. So tonight, where Grayson County picks up a 2-0 win against Bullitt Central, their first win of the season to avenge an earlier season loss. This is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.